Hey guys and gals, one of the complaints I'm seeing with the Grand Teton pellet stoves is the amount of pellets that don't make it into the burn pot. They either bounce off to the front or to either side. There's a fix for that. What's the fix, you ask? Add a sheet metal riser to the top of the burn pot to catch all the pellets. That's why we're here. We're going to demonstrate how to make a sheet metal riser. First thing we need to do when making this riser is figuring out how big to make it. Now this is the 60 WTS, otherwise known as the gross venturi, if I'm pronouncing that right. Other models may be different, some may be bigger, some may be smaller, but this one measures 4 1/4 from that plate in the back to the tip of the pot right there. So we got 4 1/4. Coming over this way, we measure 5 1/4 in width. So that riser needs to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. Now we'll take those numbers, draw up a quick and dirty little sketch to use to build it by. But check this out. The door fell off. That happened just as I was opening it to make this part of the video. Don't know if that's happened to anyone else, but such is the life and the owner of a Grand Teton pellet stove. Alright, you'll probably notice an inconsistency in the video. My camera quit halfway through the second take and I lost the original layout part of it, so we'll do that part again. Alright, so if we take a look at the drawing, we see that each side needs to be 4 1/4 inches long, and this is roughly 2 inches tall. So if we go through and add up all the lengths that we need, we see 4 1/4 and 4 1/4, 4 and 5 1/4. This thing needs to be a total of 13 1/4 inches long. Alright, so we got the length, and the depth is going to be 2 inches. So what we need to do is, first of all, come back, measure 13 1/4. All right, there's the length. And if we come up, we measure 2 inches this way, come over here, 2 inches this way. Take the straight edge, draw a line, here's the length, take a straight edge, connect the dots. There is the shape of the riser. Now, depending on the gauge of your metal, how heavy it is, it can be cut with 10 snips. That's pretty tough stuff. This is about 20 gauge. I'm guessing between 16 and 20 gauge. Now, if you don't have scrap metal, you can pick up short pieces of metal from any big box store. TSC has it, Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, all has short sections of steel that you can buy. And like I said, if you're lucky enough to have scrap sheet metal around, that just puts you one step ahead. Now, you saw how tough that was to cut. I'm lazy, I'm lucky, I have a bandsaw, and that's exactly what we're going to use to cut this length. We'll go do that and be right back. All right, we have the piece cut. It's the right length. And if we go back to the dimensions, we see each side is 4 1/4. So what we want to do is measure over 4 1/4 from each end. Put a mark there. Come over 4 1/4. Put a mark there. Take a straight edge. Draw a line. Draw a line. And there's the marks to make the bends. Now if you notice on this particular piece, there happens to be a little preformed edge on that. That won't bend so good. So what we need to do is just take the tin snips and just cut through that little lip. Okay, that's done. Now we'll just take this, line up the pencil mark with the end of the workbench, and just bend it. There's that side. There's that side. And voila. There is one burn pot riser to go in your Grand Teton pellet stove. How simple can it be? Thanks for watching.